Okay, live piano practice. We're working on Skinny Love by Birdy. I need to learn how to read. Piano's gonna be rough. I've been focusing on drum songs for students, so today will be just a review again. Is kind of what I wrote the title as. But I gotta get back into it. I have another student that's working on this, and so I want to make sure I'm prepared. Now, if you guys want the sheet music and want to help support us writing high quality sheet music, become a member at musicbythemeasurespro.com. $9.99 a month gets you 10 pieces of sheet music, and you can tell us what songs you want to learn. Yeah, so we'll just jump in. So I'm going to review verse 1. We'll go a little slow, and then hopefully get to verse 2 today. And I'm going to be hitting this hard for hopefully like 3 or 4 days, and then have another piano song to learn for her as well. So, all right. So verse 1. And these ideas kind of follow in the intro as well, so it'll be a good review for both. So we got this 2, 3, 4. So let's just do that a couple times. Do the right notes though. Now, if you need more help with this, and you need me to go like slower, I think this is my probably third video on this song. So you can easily go back to one of them, and it'll help you kind of, spend time reading all the notes and everything. All right, let's just do those 2 measures. We'll just do right hand first. 3, 4. Enough of that. Sometimes I use these beginnings kind of like, just think about things. Like, this is so easy. Now I should say this is easy for me to play, right? The first couple times it was not. But I was like, all right, at what quality or what level do I have to have this by Wednesday when I have the lesson? Make this a little bit of a trance where you're just sitting. Scheduling my day out is what I was doing. All right, so this part is kind of the same. 2, 3. Right hand's gonna go to B, A, and then E chord. We're just gonna keep those 2 measures on a loop. Cool. Let's do that. 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to the last 4 measures. I think we can do this all in one little run. So I was doing a live stream earlier, or attempting a live stream earlier, and it just crashed as I was starting. So I just like, screw it. It wasn't working. No reason to, I was a little upset, but no reason to try to stress and just get another one up and running. So I was like, I'm going to spend 20 minutes reviewing this because I haven't played in a while. And so, yeah, we reviewed this part a little bit. So I think I can put this all together. That's just going to take me a while to get comfortable with that. So we'll probably just land on that chord. Make that kind of our turnaround for it. So let's do, this is at 58. Maybe we bump that down just a little bit. And let's see, I want to make sure. Okay, so we're going to use this E measure as a turnaround measure. Just don't need to play that one, but really want to hit from this C sharp minor to this last C sharp minor. 2, 3, 4. Got totally distracted just checking one thing out. I thought we had a crash. All right, sorry. It's kind of the thing that gets you, right? I'm focusing on playing piano, trying to focus on if the stream's all running, and, you know, it is very akin to playing live in front of an audience. You got to get used to having people in front of you. 3, 4. 'Alright. So what we're going to do is I need to work on this transition as well. So why don't we take this 40, move this right here, and really what we're going to try to do is the 16th note. You can see there's an issue there. Some of it's fitting that space in. The other thing is just control of all fingers. And then we actually have to hit a C sharp after that. So we're kind of going. This is what I want to get good at a minute. That'll help me kind of get into the verse too, because I've not even thought about that at all. and 4E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3, 4E and 1 and 2. All right, yeah, we got these other things after that. I gotta try to play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4E and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4E and 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, so I don't think I have to do 44, though that wasn't bad. Or 40, I should say. Let's go up to 44. Just thinking ahead of myself. Good thing to practice, though, right? Just getting that idea down. So when I play it just by itself, I want to use this finger. But when I play it... So just gotta get used to using the middle finger, or third finger, via piano. It's an eighth note. Okay, so we go 4E and 1 and 2 and 4E and 1 and 2 and okay. Three and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4E and 1 and 2 and. So it's funny, putting my left hand in there was enough to confuse me. And 3 and 4E. Oh, so left hand's only gonna play one note. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4E and 1. And then both hands have to move. I gotta go to this lower C sharp. So my left, I'm doing this. My left hand has to move before my right hand does. Kind of, but not really. No, they both play at the same time. Yeah, so it does have to. I get a little advantage. I just gotta get used to that. I forgot that piano does that sometimes. It does not like the octave being held down. And you just saw me live get the shit scared out of me, so it was good. All right, let's go through this slow. We got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4E and 4E and 1 and. No, I lied. This is tricky, just getting both hands to navigate. So let's focus on right hand only and get good at that, and then we'll try to put the other hand in. And 2 and 3 and 4E and 1 and 1 and 2 and. So same time that's happening, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna move a little fast on that. And 2. So the right. Oh, I moved down a whole octave farther than I had to. Okay. Let me find my spot. That's where I'm at right now. All right. So you can see why I avoided this situation for a bit, right? Just thinking this through. Not only that rhythm aspect that I haven't even dealt with, just thinking through this movement. And 2 and 3 and 4E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so we're just gonna have to do this a bunch. And I'm not gonna go super obsessive on this because I want to really work on verse 2 and work on the chorus tonight. So we're about 15 minutes in. So yeah, like let's spend 5 minutes on this, and then we'll hit those 2 other sections, and then call it a good day. All right. Try to get my head wrapped around this. 4E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4E and 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4E and 1 and 2 and so left hand's really easy, right? And 2 and 3 and 4E and 1. I gotta hit that. So we're gonna practice that. So without trying to screw myself up too much, I'm going to put the C sharp in here. I'm going to pretend like that's the beginning of that measure. Clearly it's not. Doesn't seem like it should be that hard for me. Let's try to count this out. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4E and 1 and 2 and so I just need to count it enough. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4E and 1 and 2 and again. 1 and 2 and 3. I smile because all of a sudden I start screwing up more and more people start watching at the same time. So 2 and 3 and 4E and 1 and 2 and like why couldn't you guys watch when I'm doing good? That would be the more preferable way to do it. All right, let's try this. Let's try this at 40. See if I can do this. And 2 and 3 and 4E and 1 and 2. That just cannot. Okay, it'll happen. It'll happen. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4E and 1. I lied. It's not going to happen. I'm going to count this out. We can get this. And 2 and 3 and 4E and 1 and 2. So I have the same issue on drums, right? Like I can play this. I understand it, but the metronome causes enough. I need to be on. I need to be in time. I need to be able to move to that 1. And I can't. I can't do it. So let's see if we can slow it down and if that'll help. 3 and 4E and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4E and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4E and 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4E and 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4E and 1 and 2 and so part of it as well is I'm trying to read the sheet music and then I have to look down at my hands and I'm like, and I kind of have it memorized, so let's do it a couple times by ourselves. And 2 and 3 and 4E and 1 So why does that work? So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and O 1. So I'm watching my other stream try to have enough kilobytes to go on YouTube. Something's happened with the Wi-Fi here. See if it recovers. Right now it's just dropping every frame that could possibly drop. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and Alright, we're going to do it with metronome a couple more times. It might click. I'm going to give it 5 or 6 times and something I just have to hit hard tomorrow. Think about we're introducing the concept. Tomorrow we can kind of hit it home and get it better. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and 1. That time it did not work. 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and 1. Sorry. Distracted. Stream keeps on crashing and then coming back and then crashing, then coming back. But I think it's working now. All right, we're gonna come back to this. We're gonna make sure the stream's running, which it is. It is now. And I'm gonna work on verse 2 for a little bit, and we're gonna end with putting those two things together. That will be good. Let's play it 2 more times without 2 and 3 and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and 1 and 2 and... All right. Well, let's leave it now. All right, so let's jump right back into verse 2, or jump into verse 2. We don't need this 36. We probably need like a 40. I do like it when I say I need a 40 because it sounds like a tall bottle of beer. I would prefer that. All right, so we got this. Got to remember this part too. Let's do it from here. Oh, okay. All right. I'm remembering this now. So we got 1 and 2 and... Now what I find interesting is, like, if I play this again, if I play this out of context, if I jump right into verse 2, I'm thinking pinky, but, you know, so I got to try to start with my third finger. Let's just worry about this measure. No, it's this one. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. and then let's figure this idea out, and then we'll put them together. We're kind of avoiding all dynamics, foot stuff. I shouldn't say foot stuff, like pedal stuff right now. We'll add that in later as we get comfortable. I have enough to deal with, as you could probably tell. And now I'm second guessing myself. All right, so we got this B and E and a G sharp. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now what's tricky about that? We start with this E on 1. That's pretty easy. 1 and 2 and 3. That's what's tricky. I want to go to that D sharp on beat 3. The D sharp doesn't get introduced till beat 4. So we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So really when the right hand introduced the D sharp, so does the left. Trying to hammer that idea home. This D sharp idea shows up in the chorus as well, so it's like good to hammer it home right now. Let's see how that goes with metronome. I don't have a lot of high hopes for this one right now. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 So as I get more comfortable with the part, I'm going to take away that accent, that brah. It should be played like that, but I like slam it home. So things to watch out for. Let's see if we can put these two measures together and kind of maybe ignore the C sharp in the beginning. So we're going to play more or if I put that D sharp in there, that'd be great though. Like I said, today is looking at everything again for the first time. Like there's a lot of roughness that's going to get beat out in the next couple days. 2 and 3 and 4 and a little bit of a break, catch my breath. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and trying to take out that rushing that I'm doing. And it's always interesting when you're practicing this out of context, especially like this part. There's certain songs and certain sections where you're like, man, that's going to suck to put back together. Especially, let's just try it from the end of verse 1, and then we'll move on. And then 4 E and 1 and 2. Okay, maybe I lied. Okay, maybe one suck. Maybe it'll be that'll be okay. All right, let's get some new ideas going. Otherwise, I'm gonna get bored a little quickly. All right, so we got. That'll be tricky enough. So I feel like the C sharp to A measure is not too terrible. And 2 and. So I got the other riff stuck in my head. So let's just do this a little bit with both hands. Now it's easy for me to shut my brain off. It might be more difficult for you, but I'm just trying to get that feeling, that sensation that... You know, if you know the notes, just sit there. That idea of that movement. I have to get a better idea of that movement. I'm biting off more than I can chew right now. Let's do right hand only on these two. So just so we have the E, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and... All right, let's put left hand with that without metronome. Just trying to get this learned is what I'm trying to do. Oh. Now, I'm saying this for myself more than anybody else. I need to do this tonight so tomorrow those dots are connected. If I come in tonight thinking this is going to get done, might be why I get frustrated, right? Like you start thinking like, well, I should be able to learn this. No. You can learn the idea, you can learn the concept. I'm okay that I can't play this with metronome yet. Or in the right key. Especially that beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and. That's tricky. That is hard. But presenting the idea, struggling with metronome, and then tomorrow will be a better day for it. But you got to make sure you show up for practice, which I have not been doing lately. And 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I lost the count. And okay, let's do by ourselves a couple times and do it with metronome good. Nope. 1 and 2 and 3. All right, we're gonna do that 4 times in a row. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. And 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and from the C sharp. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 from the C sharp. 1 and 2 and 3 and 3 and 4 and and some of it is my brain is tired. Like, that last one was good, but I can tell, I'm not in time. I'm like shifting time to fit what I need it to be versus playing with a very stoic and correct metronome. So, you can get what you can get out of it. And 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and all right. So it's a little bit much for me to play with metronome. There was a good jive for 1 second and then it was gone. Let's do it one more time without metronome. Okay, and then we're back to the C sharp part. Same idea, just get it into your fingers, play it enough times that it becomes easy for you to do. C sharp. The E is different this time. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, just different enough to trip me up. 1 and 2 and the A. So just weird that we're starting with the E. I don't think usually it's a combination, but who knows? So let's get that movement down. That A to E trips me up now too. A, E. Oh, I'm playing that wrong, that's why. That's messing with my head. So it's actually a C sharp. So both of them are changed, right? Where we start with this E down to a G sharp, C sharp, E, G sharp, C sharp. That's where my mistake was. I was playing the wrong note. Oh. Pickle juice. It's not the only time that I played the wrong note. So clearly I need to focus a little bit more. Here, I need to redo it, but did I play? Yeah. So quite a few little mistakes. That was a very Tobias funky mannerism. Quite a few little mistakes that I just made there, though, which might go back to the, hey, my brain's a little tired. All right. Doing 2 live streams in one day and teaching lessons is a little bit too much some days. All right, so we're just going to ignore that. Played some things wrong. Cool. Happens. Can fix it later. I've played wrong notes all my life. And wrong other things. So wrong rhythms, wrong notes, wrong ideas. But let's just go through the chorus. Make sure we're playing the right note. And do a little bit of this for the last like 10 minutes or so and call it a practice. Doesn't have to be a good practice. You just need to call it a practice. So the E, just so we're playing stuff right, is doing an E and a G sharp. So that part I played right before. Then it does that B, D sharp like I said. That is a cluster of notes after that where it has a... okay, so we just played that. Oh, so it's playing D sharp, F sharp, G sharp. Now, the nice thing that I'm looking, I always like to scan ahead, probably a little bit more than I should, is seeing that these ideas are repeating a lot. E, B6 / D sharp, C sharp minor, E, and so on and so forth. All right, this is doable. 10 minutes, that's all I'm asking of myself. All right, let's just get that done. So the next measure, let's just hit this a minute. So we got that D sharp, G sharp with a D sharp in our left hand. And that's just, that cluster of notes is hard for me. Just weird for me. I shouldn't say hard, just never done that before. Now I want to use those 3 fingers because it makes it a little more comfortable to get to that B. So let's just go. And then let's ignore this left hand a minute and just figure out this right hand. All right, so we got this. Just try and put that in time. I don't think I'll be able to do that, but find out. 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So that feels very awkward. Just doing. also awkward because I'm zoning in and just playing one thing over and over again. You're going to fly past this in the actual song. So shouldn't be too concerned about it, but I still need to be able to learn it. So let's take it from the E. We got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All right, well, I guess we have to put both hands together. So let's just go slow from the E. We're gonna probably not worry about metronome in the last little bit because I'm wearing myself out. Now at the same time I hit this E in my right hand, it's a C sharp in my left hand. And then back to that. So quick D sharp. And then we'd be back to. So it's not too bad. It just, I'm going to look at this tomorrow and be like, well, I'm just dumb. I'm just tired. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 4. All right. Disaster, but I got the idea. Let's do one more idea and then we're going to call it a night. So almost the same thing. So 1 and 2 and 4 and then 1 and 2 and. That chord is going to haunt my dreams tonight. Because no way that I play it makes me feel comfortable. Probably want to do this, and I'm again hyper focusing on one thing that I probably don't need to. All right, really gonna have to work on that left hand tomorrow. But I think I have enough of the idea that I can call it a night and just, I wouldn't say lick my wounds, but just call it a night. So, all right. Live piano practice number 15. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys need the sheet music, want to help support us doing more of these, want to allow me to have more time to practice, become a member at musicbythemeasurespro.com. And thank you guys.